Hey, okay, so this video is going to show an example from this worksheet that is in your packet. This is dividing a decimal by a whole number, okay? So I already have the first equation that we're going to work out. I have it on my whiteboard here. It's 4 32/100 divided by 12. And remember, our first number in our equation is our dividend. Our dividend goes inside the house, okay? So 4 32/100 goes inside our house. And then our divisor is at the door. So 12 is at the door, okay? And now we're going to look and we're going to see, where is our decimal? Do we have a decimal at the door? No, we don't, right? So we don't need to worry about our whole number. Now we're going to look at the decimal that's in the house. If we have a decimal in the house, what do we do with it? We raise it to the roof, right? And now you can just divide. You don't need to worry about that decimal anymore, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and talk through this division problem. How many times can 12 go into 4? 12 cannot go into 4. A lot of you don't, you just automatically know, and so you don't put that 0 there. I do that, and I suggest you do it to make sure that you're keeping your place value. Because if you were to accidentally put your 0 here, that's really going to change the value of your answer, and it's going to be wrong, okay? So now we're going to see how many times 12 can go into 43. So what I like to do, just so that I'm not trying to keep doing my math facts in my head, I like to kind of write some along the side just so that it's easy for me to see. That's just how I like to do it. If you would prefer not to do that, then if that doesn't work for you, then don't do that. Okay, so 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 is 48. Now I know that I'm trying to see how many times it can go into 43, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I'm not going to keep writing all of my math facts for 12s, okay? So this shows me that 12 cannot go into 43 4 times. That's too many, right? So it can only go into it 3 times. 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, now I'm going to subtract. So you can't take 6 from 3, so we're going to go over here and borrow a 10 from this 40, right? So 13 minus 6 is 7. Oh, nope. I do not bring down my decimal. I don't know why I did that. 3 minus 3 is 0. So now I'm going to check. Is 7 less than 12? Yes, it is. So now I can bring down my 2, right? So now I have to ask myself, how many times can 12 go into 72? Okay, so I see that I've only done my math facts to 48, so I'm going to keep going just to see if I can get to 72. Okay, 12 times 5 is 60. 12 times 6 is 6 times 2 is 12. 72. Okay, so how many times can 12 go into 72? It can go into it 6 times. 12 times 6 is 72. And my remainder is 0, so my answer is 36/100. So am I done? I really hope you said no, because we always have to check, okay? So we're going to do the reverse operation to check, and I'm just going to do that right up here. Okay, so I'm going to take my answer, 36/100, and I'm going to multiply it by my divisor. This is a 2-digit by 2-digit. We're also multiplying a decimal. Do we worry about our decimal while we're multiplying? No, we don't. We leave the decimal alone. Just ignore it until we're done. So 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7, right? I'm going to scratch, scratch, lay my egg like Miss Cooner taught y'all. Then I'm going to multiply my 1 times 6, my 1 times 3, and I'm going to add 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 432. Now is where I need to focus on placing my decimal. We do not just bring it down when we are multiplying decimals, right? We count to see how many numbers are behind that decimal, right? There's 2, so then that means down here there should be 2 numbers behind the decimal. And is that what we had in the house? It is, so we're right. So our answer is 36/100. So on this square. For this problem, we have the letter G. So now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to see, do I have 36 hundredths as a blank? I do. So I would put a G there. It's pretty easy, right? So that is the example for the dividing decimals worksheet. Okay, please let me know if you need any help. Send me a reminder, send me a Facebook message, and we can try to hop on together if you need some one-on-one help.